27 years imprisonment. That's the verdict issued by a French court in the trial of Eugène Rwamucyo. The former doctor was found guilty of complicity in genocide, complicity in crimes against humanity, and conspiring to prepare those crimes during the 1994 Rwanda genocide. Clement di Roma has been following the story from Kigali. Good evening, Clement. Thank you very much for joining us. So people in Rwanda have been expecting this verdict for a long time.
Good evening, Clarisse. Well, yes, people in Rwanda, survivors associations, and even the Rwandan authorities have been expecting this verdict for quite a while. Eugène Rwamucyo, as you just said, has been convicted by a Paris court to 27 years in prison for his role in the genocide against the Tutsis in 1994. He used to be a professor and a doctor in the south of Rwanda during the genocide, and then just after the genocide he fled to Europe. He lived both in Belgium and in France. In France he even worked in a French hospital for quite a bit, and in 2009 he was actually convicted here in Rwanda by a local court, by local Rwandan judges, to prison for life, but he never came back here in Rwanda for that sentence. He was a trial in absentia, and so people here were expecting the same kind of verdict from the French authorities. So the French judges have convicted Rwamucyo in part for his complicity in the genocide, his acts as a very important figure in the south of Rwanda. We know that he created at least 10 mass graves where bodies of victims, Tutsis that were killed by extremists, were buried at the time here in the south of Rwanda. These mass graves, there's still proof of them on the field today. And he also participated in hate speech against Tutsi communities at the time, hate speech alongside some very important government official extremists in 1994. Rwamucyo is now becoming the 8th Rwandan national to be convicted in France for genocide or complicity of genocide as well. And survivors associations are saying that there's still around 100 Rwandan nationals that are living in France right now freely and that are suspected of participating in the genocide against the Tutsis. They're saying that there's at least 100 people that are now in France not being trial, not being convicted, but there's also many more in the whole of Europe.
Clement di Roma, thank you very much. Clement di Roma, our correspondent.